Getty Ireland heads to the polls today in historic referendum. The Eighth Amendment clause was written into the Constitution after a 1983 referendum which sought to recognize the right to life of an unborn child. It protects the equal right to life of the mother and the unborn child and prohibits abortion in almost all cases. Thousands of women travel abroad each year, predominantly to Britain, to seek terminations of unwanted pregnancies. Under pressure from the UN about the alleged degrading treatment of women who travelled to England for terminations, the Irish government began exploring the possibility of reform, but sides of the debate have fought emotional campaigns in the run-up to this election. Vote Yes group Together for Yes is the umbrella group campaigning to repeal the Eight, and have youth and social media support. Vote No groups Love Both and Save the Eight, in favour of keeping the amendment, is receiving most of its support from the Catholic community. The government has already published draft legislation to be introduced if the amendment is repealed. This would allow relatively free abortions, subject to consultation with a doctor. Polling stations will be open from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. on Friday, May 25th. Irish voters will need to register themselves before the referendum in order to cast their vote. It is expected that results will start coming in towards Friday night, with the final announcement of results expected in the early hours of Saturday morning. Follow here for live updates as voters head to the polls. 8 a.m. update. Early predictions show close result expected. The latest opinion polls indicate a majority for repeal, although undecided voters, estimated at between 14% and 20% of the total, could hold sway. Two polls published this week showed small increases in the yes vote, with one putting it at 56% and another at 52%. 7 a.m. update. Polls open across Ireland. Residents of Irish Islands cast their votes on Thursday, to ensure their votes reached count centres on time. More than 3.2 million people are registered to vote in the referendum, with more than 100,000 new voters registering ahead of the poll.